In your time at Seton Hill, you are likely to encounter a couple of strange mythical creatures. Griff is a griffin, a combination of an eagle and a lion. Another mythical creature that you may encounter is known as a journicle. While Griff may be real, the journicle is not. It is a combination of a journal and an article and in fact does not exist. Like most myths, however, the journicle does have some basis in fact. Let's destroy the myth of the journicle by looking at the truth hidden beneath the misconceptions. The journicle came about as a result of people rushing through saying the phrase journal articles, and its myth grew from there. In fact, journals and articles are two separate but related things. A journal is basically a word for an academic magazine. An article is just an article, like a newspaper or a magazine article. We encounter these mostly on database screens these days, so it's less obvious what exactly we're looking at. It's also not always clear how the pieces fit together. To explain the journal part, let's look at something more familiar first, a regular magazine. If you look at the cover or spine of most magazines, you'll see some basic information about when it was published. Stuff like month and year are usually listed. For magazines that come out every week or two, you may even have an exact date. If you open it up and look at the publication information near the table of contents, you'll notice that it also says volume something and issue or number something. This information might even be on the cover or the spine, depending on the magazine. A volume might cover a year, half a year, or 2 years or more. Sports Illustrated comes out every week, and it divides that into 2 volumes a year. Each volume has 26 issues in it. In 2013, the issues from January to the end of June were volume 118. The first issue in July started volume 119. If I say Sports Illustrated, I might be talking about a particular issue of the magazine, or I might be referring to the whole publication. Have you seen my Sports Illustrated probably means just one issue. If you say Sports Illustrated has been published since 1954, you're talking about the whole magazine, not just one issue. Journals are the same way. One thing that is kind of different about how journals do things is that a lot of them only use one page number range per volume. The first issue in a volume starts off at page 1 and may run through, say, page 160. The next issue that comes out will pick right up on page 161. Here's an issue from volume 41 of the Journal of Popular Culture. Because this issue of the Journal of Popular Culture is issue number 5 in volume 41, its first page number is 745. When they switch over to volume 42, they'll start over at page 1 again. This is called continuous pagination, and not all academic journals do this, but many of them do. So that's the journal part of the journicle. An article is just an article. In magazines, they tend to be fairly short, maybe 4 or 5 pages. Here's an example of how you would use a magazine article in your references list in an APA format paper. We have the author's name, the date of publication, the article title, the magazine it was published in, the volume and issue number, and the page number range. In a journal, an article tends to be longer and can be a significant piece of standalone information, almost like a very short book about a very specific topic. The elements for your reference list are very similar. Again, you have the author's name, the year of publication, article title, the journal title, and then the volume number. You'll see that we don't have an issue number because the Journal of Popular Culture uses continuous pagination, so it's not needed, but we do need the page number range. So when we say journal article, we're not talking about a mysterious mythical creature. We just mean an article that appeared in a professional or academic journal. For more help in slaying your research monsters, you can contact a librarian by phone at 724-838-4291 or email one of us from the staff directory page on the library's website.